Hey guys, you came back, yay! I know it's only my second show, but today I'm going to talk about something a little more serious than just Metal Elitists, and that's the hating of Muslims and being racist, especially online. Here we go. So you guys probably know that I am Canadian. Some of you guys watching are Canadian as well. If you are a Canadian, and maybe even American or from any other part of the world, because it was broadcasted basically internationally, you guys would know that Canada's capital, Ottawa, was attacked by a gunman recently. So the man murdered 24-year-old Corporal Cirillo, who was a member of the armed forces, and he was standing guard at the grave of the unknown soldier. For those of you who don't know, this grave is Canada's big tribute and memorial to all the men and women of World War II. Cirillo was standing guard at the biggest memorial of World War II in Canada when he was shot. That's outrageous. The gunmen then walked into the Parliament buildings and shot 2 barrages of bullets into the main hall. Now, how a man can simply walk into what should be one of the most protected buildings in Canada is beyond me. And we're lucky he didn't have more than just a gun. I mean, it was caucus day, so all the MPs were there. Prime Minister Harper was there. Justin Trudeau was there. If he had a suicide mess, they'd all be dead or seriously injured in the blast. They would be gone and we would not have a government. Now, we're lucky that didn't happen, but holy shit. Think about that for a second. You have no idea what could have happened there. Now, the gunman who shot Cirillo and attacked the Parliament buildings was also shot and killed in the buildings. Now, I'm not going to say his name on here, but if you search it up online, you'll easily be able to find him. He was Canadian-born in Quebec, and he had recently converted to Islam. Canadian Muslim. What does that mean? Pretty much nothing. But the Globe and Mail says that this 32-year-old had a criminal record in both British Columbia and his home province of Quebec. And they also said after his so-called religious awakening, the gunman became mentally unstable. So that's his story, and that's at least what we know for now. And he was shot by Canada's Sergeant of Arms, and the Sergeant of Arms is now being praised as a hero, which is good. So now, I get that people can be mad, and I am too. It's terrible. Another one of Canada's young men is murdered while in uniform, guarding one of the biggest memorials ever. It's terrible. It's sad. But being racist and discriminatory because of the gunman's religion isn't the right thing to do. Just looking at a couple of posts on Facebook alone, some of the comments disgust me. Like this one. Now, this comment was on a picture of Corporal Cirillo standing watching the grave of the unknown soldier. There's 3 points that I'm pretty pissed off about. The man who commented was uninformed. As I said just now, it was a picture of the man who was killed, Nathan Cirillo, not the guards who were guarding it after the killings. And now, I also hope that the guards who are guarding it now do have armed weapons because different reasons, of course. Not so they can kill random Muslims, but to protect themselves in case another attack like this happens. Because yes, they do need to defend themselves, but not from every single brown person who passes by them. Now, I'm not saying that every brown man or woman are Muslim, but let's face it, if we had people like this man who commented guarding our memorial, he would assume they were, especially after this event. Now, 3, don't fucking say this on the internet. I can't imagine some of the outrage that Muslims who have and will see this comment have. Not all of them are bad. I've got friends who are Muslim. I love them a lot, and they're great people, and they wouldn't hurt a fly. And there's even more. This guy commented this on a post that was a message from a radio DJ talking on the air saying that the man wasn't Canadian. He was! Canada's a multicultural society, and we've taken pride in that for a long, long time. If you have a Canadian citizenship, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Satanist, atheist, you're still a Canadian, and your religion doesn't change anything. Okay, I get people are mad and upset about the fallen soldier. I am too. But look at it this way. The man who shot our soldier was a man. One man, not a whole religion. So stop acting like it was the religion's fault. And there's even more. When the representatives of states start saying things like Islam is a cancer that needs to be cut out of American society, something is wrong with your democracy, because that's not exactly equality now, is it? And then people complain about how they're underrepresented in their society. Well, maybe if you elect people like that onto your house, you don't deserve to be represented that much. And I don't want to get into a politics discussion right now. That's for another day. But the guy who said that just won his Oklahoma's legislature because no one ran against him in the elections yesterday. Be angry. Mourn Corpus Cirillo by all means. But instead of arguing with each other about the details of the government who was also shot and killed, why don't we band together as a strong, proud, free country that we are? Make sure this won't happen again. Rant over.